There's no point in setting one spot, which kind of kills some of the old school way of doing things. But I mean, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to move this forward, make it more intense. You know, they're kind of going for the video game movie type thing, kind of like Heavy Rain, things like that, where God of War, where it has like, you know, basically the action sequences, and it doesn't do action sequences, but you're playing a role in a movie. It's like it just keeps going, you know, just like that.
Yep.
But like I said, and I've seen the screenshots of the 360 next to the PS3, and I could definitely tell a difference. So I mean, if you're gonna get this game, you have a PS3, definitely recommend you getting it on that console because it is just a very beautiful game. And I really can't wait. I mean, after we get done with this, I'm gonna play some more, man.
No, that's right. This game is, like Matt said, it's very beautiful. I mean, every single bit, even when they're not showing the cutscenes, which it has a lot of cutscenes in it. Even when they're not showing the cutscenes, though, I mean, the graphics don't go down. It stays 100%, like 110% throughout the whole game. And the battle system, it is so. The reason why the game is so linear is so that you can get used to using it. The repetition gets you in the habit of doing things like you can analyze the enemies, see what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are. The crystallarium system, which gives you your abilities and stuff like that. That's awesome. I love how they did that because you actually get that from fighting, and then you can go spend it on and kind of guide your characters on the path that you want them to be strongest in. So, I mean, and then with the paradigm system, you can set up to where each character has a specialty. One heals, the other one's a fighter, and the other one's using magic.
Yep.
Or, and there's so many different combinations. I mean, they give you a crap load of combinations.
Customize it.
And it's so easy to switch. Yeah, you custom make. They give you a couple to start off with just to give you an idea of what you could do. And then you can go in there and custom make your own systems, and you can even delete them and make new ones. It's awesome. But you can switch between them. So basically, it makes you adaptable to any kind of situation that you might encounter. So you've got a boss who's strong against magic. You can go in there and switch it to a saboteur, and they'll go in there and cast spells that will take away that ability of theirs and make them susceptible to magic, and then you can go back to doing whatever you need to take them out. So I mean, the paradigm system's awesome. I love that. I love the crystallarium system. I love that. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I can't remember if that's what they call it or not. The story takes a long time to start. I mean, like Carlos said, he's about 7 hours into it. Everyone's a little bit further than me in it. I'm still trying to figure out. I mean, I get the idea of what's going on now, but it took so long to get into it. But I mean, this is a long game. I mean, kind of expect it. So other than that, the gameplay is awesome. The fighting is intense, and it's not like Final Fantasy VII where you would run around, didn't see anything, and then at random you would end up in a battle. No, every enemy you fight you'll see before you actually fight them. So it's pretty neat. Finding the treasure spheres is pretty cool. It's like looking for Easter eggs in the game and stuff like that. Yeah. I just got the ability to where you can customize your weapons with little stuff that you find after battles and stuff. So your weapons can level up, your armor can level up, your skills can level up. Everything is like level. You can level it up. So I really like. They went all out on this game. It's a classic. I could see it definitely being up there with the ranks of Final Fantasy VII. It's definitely really good, and I'll be playing it. I'll probably be missing in action for a while because of this game. So
yeah, at least for the first run through that.
Yeah. So
I don't think. I mean, to me, Final Fantasy VII is always my favorite one.
Me too.
Because it was on the PlayStation 1, it was like the first one that moved into like the 32-bit realm and things like that.
And the story was epic.
The story, to me, was great.
Yeah.
I mean, look at everything that's branched off from 7.
Yeah.
The Advent Children's Court Crisis, all these other things.
dirge of service.
But this is definitely a great game. I would not have passed it up. If you're a PS3 owner, they're saying that this and God of War 3 is the reason to own the PS3.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe it.
Yeah.
The game is insanely good.
Yep. So that wraps up our video game section. Reggie, did you want to make any comments on it, or?
No, I've watched you play earlier today, and yeah, I'm in agreement. I hadn't seen it on the PS3, but just from what I saw on the Xbox 360, I thought the graphics were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to purchasing that as well.
Yeah.
Gonna lose your life, man, between those two games.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh man, I got the Xbox, a 250 gig hard drive, game of the game.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Now, I'll tell you this though, I was upset because Carlos showed it to me, and when you see all the pictures, there's this Final Fantasy faceplate. When you get the actual system, it's all white. There's nothing on there. The only thing that says Final Fantasy on it is the hard drive.
Hard drive.
So I was like, what is this? You know. We
It's gorgeous. It's actually a hardback.
yeah. The strategy guide is gorgeous, and it runs about $40.
And they're actually individually numbered.
Yeah.
I can't really see.
Yep.
I can't hear.
Yeah. So I mean, the you know, you can get the paperback version, but if you're a collector like us, you'll get the hardback. And I plan on getting a second one because there was no way I was going to buy this hardback and not open it. So I'm going to buy me a second one and just leave it in the wrapping and everything. So yeah. But the game, I can see this game coming out just like with 7. You know, after this, there'll probably be some big time stuff maybe branching off of this as well. And you know, the collectibles for this game will probably be pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
You know, Final Fantasy 7 still goes for $60 on eBay.
yep.
Yeah.
And freaking
And
13 years ago.
and the manual, the guide for it is crazily priced too.
It's still $20, $30.
Yep.
I mean, oh, man.
It's a classic. Final Fantasy 7 is, you know, definitely one of hands
I
down.
don't really think they really. I mean, they can't call it Final Fantasy anymore. There's 13 of them.
I know, right? It's like the prequel to the Final 13th Fantasy, you know.
Again, I mean, it's all a different story. Every game is different, but yeah, whatever. It's franchise.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if they took away the name, the hype would probably die too.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, Square Enix has been, you know, remember Xenogears? Did you ever play Xenogears?
A little bit.
Xenogears? Hell yes, I did.
It's like, that game was awesome.
That was freaking awesome.
Over time, but I still, dude. They need to release that on the PlayStation Store, dude. I'd buy that. And anyway, the other thing, Final Fantasy 7, you can actually download in the PlayStation Store right now, straight to your hard drive for like $10.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I download different styles. I mean, I have the original one still, the case and everything, but I mean, I downloaded just for it's kind of cool to have it on your hard drive just for, you know, shits and gigs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get into our anime section, and we're going to talk about Afro Samurai. This was an anime that originally aired on Spike. I would say about 2 years ago.
So 2007, actually.
Yeah, 2007. So about 3 years ago. And if you haven't heard of it, it's about a samurai who is looking for revenge to avenge his father's death. And the whole story, I don't want to give away too much of the story and everything, but Samuel L. Jackson plays the lead role of Afro Samurai. He also plays several other characters, Ninja, some of the brothers. There's a couple of characters he plays throughout this anime, and the elements that you'll see mixed in it are kind of surprising. So starting with you, Carlos, what did you think about it?
I thought it was freaking amazing. All the blood and gore in it was, if you're a guy, you're going to love this movie. And the sound and the music to it is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I could just get the soundtrack, that would be awesome too.
Yeah. Matt, how do you feel about it?
No, Afro Samurai. I mean, some people, I guess everybody has their different definitions of anime. You know what I'm saying? What is anime? Some people are like, it has to be Japan to be anime, whatever. I mean, it is an anime style drawing. It's an American cartoon, but and it has, you know, Samuel Jackson in it, which is in everything. But I love it. I mean, the story is good. The drawing is awesome. Tang, the RZA. So
Yeah.
the beats and stuff in it are really clean. I like how they mix like a modern element with an old Japan type of element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that.